Whew. Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Man. This was a pretty good question. With the separation, I might not hit it verbatim, but y'all know what I'm talking about. With the separation of the breeds, and not only the separation, but the incorporation of the breeds between extreme, the more true American bully, and now some exotic blood. Is it possible to mesh all of this to eventually have one breed? Y'all get what I'm saying? And that was a pretty good question, Rick. And I'm gonna tell you like this. No. No. It's not possible because I guess, let me retract. I guess it could be possible. But the thing of it is that whenever you're making a breed, you do have a standard. And this is the biggest problem, is that we don't follow the standard. We sort of do what we want in the American bully community. And that's why it would be impossible to mesh originally. Now, the second problem is that this is supposed to be a finished breed. And what I mean by finished is that the original standard was written a while ago, and it was supposed to be that we already knew what the American bully was, and that was the direction where we were headed. Now, what has happened over that process is we've had a lot of people do a lot of changing, a lot of different moving around, a lot of different things, and it continues to be a moving target that's going to be incredibly hard to hit. Now, as far as the extreme dogs, I've looked around, I've done a lot of studying of all kind of dogs, I've never seen a breed that is based off of dogs who have severe health issues and who have severe structural issues. I've never seen a breed that incorporates these dogs with these issues to actually make a breed, because by all sensibilities in breeding, that would be going against what you were supposed to be doing. You're always supposed to be adding things to make your breed better, not that would be actually the deterioration in the end of your breed. So meshing these dogs together, it really doesn't make sense. This is something, the whole cleanup thing is something that has been started in the American bully community, and it's not a realistic thing, to keep on adding in dogs that have health issues to cleaner dogs who don't have these health issues or don't have these conformation issues. All you're doing is polluting the gene pool of dogs who don't have issues. Because you have such a desire to add this dog that you're willing to do anything, which includes breed an unhealthy dog. Most of the extremes, I'm just telling you, they would do nothing but hurt the breed. We keep talking about size and size and size, and there are plenty of true American bullies who carry very good size, and it would be very easier. It would be a lot easier to keep enhancing if we wanted a little more thickness or whatever. Keep gradually enhancing the size of those dogs while keeping the conformation and health. It would be a lot easier to do that and pull a breed together than to add dogs like Beanstalk or this dog or that dog. Or even when you talk about, the national champion Blue, although he's a lot better looking dog than most of them, he has some crappy dogs behind him. And when you add those genetics in there, you're not going to get a bunch of dogs that look like Blue. You're running the risk of compounding some of the issues that come along with dogs that were banned for a reason in the beginning. And I'm not, like I say, I love the dog's looks, but we're just being real on this episode here, is that you have to pay a price when you're adding in Miyagi, you're adding in extreme qualities, you're adding in, dogs that have different issues. Like, for instance, if we talked about Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean was notorious for overheating and having issues with his functioning in the ring. So if we are adding him to our gene pool, we're adding those issues. Yes, we might add his very wide chest, or if you like some other feature about the dog, you may add that. But you are adding, you know, the cardiovascular issues and whatever was wrong with him, that they always had to put a cooling vest on him and rub him down with ice. That's not something that you want to add to your gene pool, you know. And I always sound like the Scrooge, or some people say, oh, you always hating. But at the end of the day, it's not hating, it's just being real about what it is that we do with dogs here. If you're going to choose, you know, bad genetics, then you're going to always have bad genetic dogs, and that's just the way it's going to work. I don't care how good they look. You as a breeder should be doing some research to find other dogs that look great that don't come with those issues, you know? It's just that simple. But oftentimes we are looking for dogs to sell more than we are to produce a fine finished product. So we go with the names, you know? But as far as meshing these breeds, I think it starts at the top with why would you want to? Second of all, it goes to, you know, what direction would that be? No one has written a standard where you would be meshing the qualities of all of these weird ass breeds together. You know what I mean? It really doesn't make sense, especially not exotics. The extreme dogs are one thing, but the exotics are just, well, why would you add that? That's my question. You know, y'all have seen them on tables. You've seen all these exotics broke down. You know what I mean? Why would you want to add that? You know, as far as the extreme goes with dogs like Beanstalk and some of those other dogs, why would you want to add that? Why would you want to add a back that's dipped in like that, a way overdone chest? Why would you want to add that? There's no need to mesh these things. There's no need to add those qualities in there. If you want a little muscle, learn how to breed, and you can keep on adding muscle through your own program. I never worry about when a dog it lacks the type of muscle that I want, because I know if he has everything else that I need, I can bring that muscle. That's not a problem. Through breedings, you know, taking him to the right bitches, taking him to bitches who may hold a gene that allows them to get a little heavier, a little fatter, a little thicker than everybody else, and trying to gain balance that way, but not sacrificing conformation, breathing ability, and those other things, you know. But hey man, y'all keep on fighting a good fight, and I'll be with you. Until next time, much love, peace.